Remote working can be extremely difficult and distracting, especially when it comes to getting your most important work done. But I've got a few strategies today that's gonna help you bring together the productivity from your personal life and your professional life, so stay tuned. In today's episode, you're going to get the personal productivity strategies and professional productivity strategies combined using your laundry room, using your coffee maker for a nice productivity boost. And it's not just all about the caffeine, and even using your Instapot for a productivity pop. So welcome to my show where high achievers get productive, get promoted, and get the corner office. I release a new productivity strategy every single Wednesday, so make sure to like and subscribe, and it will accelerate your career. So one of the most difficult things when it comes to remote working is making sure that you're productive in both your personal life and your professional life. It's not an easy balance to maintain, and usually one suffers at the expense of the other. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way at all. In fact, if you use some of the strategies that I'm going to share with you today, you can actually bring your personal and productivity strategies together to create the ultimate productivity plan for yourself, your family, and even you can share this with your work colleagues and team and also boost their productivity also. Instead of being a tug-of-war between the two forces, it becomes a synergistic relationship. And who doesn't want that? So the first tip is to utilize your work breaks for home productivity work, getting stuff done at home. And I'm gonna walk you through that right now. One of the biggies is to consume though while you work. There are certain activities that you can do while working and not fully distract. Now we talk about distractions in other episodes and how to reduce those, but we're actually not distracting you from your work. For example, taking a phone call or a meeting while you're working on a potentially stand-up treadmill desk. One of the ways I like to take care of personal productivity is actually create a playlist while I'm working. So music playing in the background, and then I'm doing my work, and as I hear a song that I like, I'm actually adding that to my playlist and building that out. Now, not everyone can do that. Not everyone even wants to do that. But for me, if you go to Spotify and you look up Ben Fanning, you'll see I've got a whole lot of playlists out there. Feel free to follow them if you like. But I can actually create a playlist while I'm working. Another is to listen to a podcast. Now, I don't listen to as many podcasts while I'm working. Music works better for me than actually listening to an interview, but many people can also do both at the same time. Another strategy under utilizing breaks is to create a household Pomodoro technique. Now, we've talked about Pomodoros. It is setting a specific time block, say 25 to 30 minutes, and getting a specific work task done. And then when the timer's up, then you take a break and then you go do another one. However, I feel like there are many timed events in our household lives that are the perfect Pomodoros, yet we don't ever use them. So let me walk you through those right now. So the first one I like to do is laundry. Now, who likes doing laundry? I don't really love doing laundry, but I know if I do this and I push power, and so this is the drying cycle. I'm gonna go to normal, which is 40 minutes. I can do a Pomodoro for that. And when 40 minutes is up, I'm finished with that work task. So I might do budgeting, I might do strategic planning, I might do marketing activities, I might do a phone call, whatever it happens to be. I can use my laundry dryer for that. The next one is the coffee maker. You know, a lot of people don't use the coffee maker, and yes, it is 11:55, so it's a little bit late for me to be making coffee. But this is a perfect short Pomodoro. You can make your grocery list in the 10 minutes it takes to make coffee in the morning. Don't stretch it out. Put a time-constrained time. When the coffee maker's done, your list is done. Now, the next one is super important. We have some chicken here, and we have a Instapot. Now, the Instapot is great because it's pressure cooks things and allows you to get it done really, really fast. But the problem with it is you do have to pay a little bit of attention, because once the pressure builds up, then you got to release it. Now, if you're not familiar with Instapot, you can do other kinds of cooking activities, but I highly recommend a Instapot Pomodoro technique because it can help you get your meal done as well as get your work done. All right, I'm back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do some Instapot chicken here for lunch. You said been at it and sign up for productivity, not a cooking show. There's my wife coming into the shot. She's like, I don't want to be involved in your productivity video, so I'm doing and see if there's any more. We're out of the veggie broth. So now I'm just gonna get a one of these things right here. Just cover it up. Now I'm going to put the lid on this. This is gonna be the perfect Pomodoro, because you can see I'm gonna hit poultry right there, okay? So 15 minutes. So there you have it. 15 minutes, I'm gonna go finish this video. I'm doing a Pomodoro. This is home productivity right here. This is here, the beeper's going off there. You know, it actually has to go a little bit longer than 15 minutes. If you have Instapot, you know what I mean, because the pressure's gotta build up, then the 15 minutes starts. So we're probably looking at like 20 minutes. So those are your housework Pomodoros that you can use to create productivity for your personal life and professional life all in one. Number 2 is to create an effective lunch meeting strategy. And a lot of times we think lunch is for actually having lunch. And yes, it is good to eat, but it's also a great time to increase your energy level. Because when you increase your energy level, after lunch, you're not gonna feel like taking a nap. You're gonna actually feel like going and tackling your work and applying the intensity, not just the time, to get that work done. Effective ways to do this is to avoid eating at your desk. If you're gonna eat, which is great for lunch, try doing it with a friend, get on a call with someone that's very positive for you, go outside, even sometimes maybe go on a nice stroll and eat your sandwich in that way, but you're combining physical activity, positive relationship building, and connection with your lunch that can elevate your work. You know, another great way to use your lunch strategy to increase your energy level is to plan your next vacation. Why work when you can actually plan a vacation that you're excited about? And that's the equivalent of giving yourself a light at the end of the tunnel for all the work and all the hard work and effort that you're putting in. Another thing that I like to do is I'll do a half and half strategy when it comes to lunch. I will do half my hour for 30 minutes for working out, getting some exercise, and then the other half for lunch. So instead of taking the full hour, I'm combining the two, usually exercise first, followed by lunch, and that helps increase my energy levels. The third productivity strategy is one you may not have considered, but can be very effective. It is called delegate and supervise. There are certain home activities, like the laundry, like the making the coffee, like preparing meals, that someone else in your household can do. Not you, but you may need to supervise, especially if there's fire involved in the kitchen, whether it's a child or another partner or someone that lives with you that maybe is not always the most effective cook and you need to supervise. You can actually walk them through the instruction. You can supervise while you're doing your email or you're on a call and make sure that things getting done right in both spheres, and that can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So let's quickly recap. We talked about utilizing your breaks, your lunch breaks, to do things like listening to podcasts. We talked about consuming information and data while you work and while you exercise. We talked about doing the homework, Pomodoros with the coffee maker, the Instapot, and laundry. We talked about creating your own lunch meeting strategy to increase your energy levels. And then we talked about the delegate and supervising others. And all 3 of those things can really make a positive impact with your home and your work from home and remote working productivity. The good news is you don't have to do all of these, just pick one and apply it to your workday. Now, if you found these strategies interesting and effective for you and you want to give them a shot, go ahead to this video and apply one and come back and leave a comment and let me know how it went. And also, if you're interested in the long haul of this and getting promoted, increasing your productivity, and overall having a more effective and productive career and ultimately getting the corner office, make sure you stick around for the next episode.